Right now, a big question is, do I hold my property or do I sell it? I want to buy a new home, but I have this other home. Should I get rid of it or should I hold on to it? That's a really great question, and there are so many different factors that go into that decision. The biggest thing to consider is capital gains. If you own a property and you've lived in it for 2 of the past 5 years, you will not owe capital gains tax on that property. However, if you haven't lived in it that long, or if it's been a rental or a second property, you could face capital gains, and you should talk to your accountant before deciding to sell that property. You can do what's called a 1031 exchange, where you sell that property in order to purchase another investment property. But again, talk to your accountant and see how that will work for you. The second thing that goes into deciding if you should hold or sell a property is, how do you feel about being a landlord? Are you going to hire property management? How do you feel about being a property manager if you want to self-manage? Are you willing to give this home over to tenants? Potentially that means some damage, people doing things to the home that you wouldn't have done, and you have to accept that if you're going to hold the home as a rental. The third thing to consider is, what is your mortgage? How much do you owe every month? What are your costs, and how much rent could you get to balance that out? Are you going to be cash flowing, or are you going to be barely making the mortgage payment? There are expenses other than just the mortgage that go into owning a home every month. As a landlord in Idaho, I always recommend that you keep sewer, water in your name. Those are utilities that can be leaned against you as an owner. The other utilities a tenant can pay, but sewer, water is important for you to keep in your name. That, repair costs, yearly irrigation costs, HOA fees, all of that stuff you need to consider when deciding if it is financially worth it to keep your home as a rental.